Hi. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm live. Hold on. Not sure. Okay. So before we start, I'm not sure if my husband is watching right now, but if he is, hi. Okay, now that I confirmed that I can be heard, so hi to everyone's watching this, whether on the live stream or on the replay. Welcome to the channel. I am Nicole and I am a romance writer and soon to be published author. Self-published, actually. Okay, so uh, as you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, maybe you did notice, but I didn't upload any videos for this week aside from, I think my last video was, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. I am not sure about that. And the reason is your girl got tired. It's already in the middle of camp and I finally lost my powers. I didn't expect it. I was trying to pretend that everything was still okay, and it so happens that I wasn't okay. Um, I didn't want to write, I didn't want to vlog, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to just step away. And thankfully, that stepping away part did, wonders for me. So now I am back. I was planning to post a vlog yesterday, but I decided not to because I still think that I wasn't ready. And right now, I think I am not yet ready to write, but hopefully during the stream, I would be able to write a few words because I do have a different plan in mind while I hold the sprint. I'm plan to do my quarterly goals. And I think this is a bad idea already because I wasn't able to, use my bullet journal. Well, waste of paper. Okay. So hi, Hill. How is your writing? So what are you guys working on? If you're watching this in the replay, put your answers in the comment section. Also, I will be sharing the next answers for our Camp Nano Challenge. Once again, I think that my husband and my son is watching my live stream from upstairs. So to you too, hi. Also, for our timer today, I will be using the Forest app again. I haven't used this in, I think, a month. And I'm going to use it again because I will be tracking my progress through minutes. Hope that works out great for me. So tonight I will be focusing on doing my quarterly goals. I'm just going to write them down and just do simple trackers for them. I'm not going to do anything that's too much for me. I will also try and write for a few of my first drafts, which is right here. I decided I'm going to stop using the typewriter for a month. That's my decision. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to handwriting, and then if I'm tired of using my hands, I will then use a typewriter again. Okay, so far so good. I think, haha, I'm 3 days late. That means I am not alone, which is good to hear. We're the same. I think I am 2 or 3 days late, so we good. We have the stream to help us. So let's just go right ahead and start with the sprint, I guess. Oh no, we are going to discuss the first question for the Camp Nano Challenge. I'm just gonna put it up here. I really have the biggest feeling that someone is watching me from upstairs. But I am not gonna let that distract me. Okay, So our first question is share your favorite line so far from your manuscript. Huh. I have a lot, and right now I don't remember them. It's along the lines of, being patient and being understanding and giving other people the benefit of the doubt. I forgot which chapters had those lines, but it's about, Robert being given the advice to try and see his father in a different perspective. I'm really not sure. Oops. I'm really not sure on what chapter that is. Um, but yeah. So let's go ahead and do the sprint. I don't plan to do like a long sprint today. I just plan to have at least until 11:30 here or 12 midnight. That's just my plan, so I won't be, burnt out. Hill said minus into one. Let me translate them real quick. Oh, sure, go ahead. Take your time. I would love to hear your favorite lines so far. I think every one of us have our favorite lines from our stories. It Those lines could, really come from our hearts. It could be related to, what we're currently going through. And I am sorry if I am a bit out of the loop right now. Oops, I am still not back in my writer mood, so I'm a bit, you know, awkward in front of the camera. So the first sprint will be 10 minutes. And if you're asking why 10 minutes is because the Forest app doesn't have like 5 minutes or 7 minutes. Its lowest, it's 10. That's the lowest, 10. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do our first sprint. Yes, Hill, you can post it later. It's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and do our first sprint of the day. Night here, day maybe in other countries. So the first sprint is for 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and grow a tree. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to set this up. Why did I do this? Okay, it's cute. And start. doesn't really have like a sound. Yay, I planted one tree. That's something. Okay, so how did you guys do for our first sprint? I was able to write down my writing goals for the quarter. I decided I will stick to 7 writing goals. I think that's fair. Also, for those who just got here, we asked this question. I'm gonna pull it up. Hill will put his answer in the comment section after he counts his, words for the first sprint. But this is the first question, and it's to share your favorite line so far in your manuscript. Also, I would like to give a shout out to the Naked Firefly and Love Journals for joining us. I haven't written any words, so I can't, say that I've written like 100 words. Don't even know how words that would be. I'm just gonna name this. What day is it today? I like to keep track of my sprints. And then I am gonna plant a bush later. Okay, so let me see. Hill has written 294 words. That's great for 10 minutes. It is, it really is. I would also find it like shocking when there are people who can write like I think 300 or 400 words during 10 minutes. Those are fast typers. Love Journal said she wrote 180 words in this essay. I can't think of anything. How many words do you need for the essay? Is this like homework? My sister just finished her homework last night. They were told to draw the map of the Philippines, and she was good. She was good at it. I told her she has a future in illustrations. I also told her, can you draw my map for me? Because in my work in progress, it's fantasy. Of course, it needs a map. And I told her, I will give you what you need to know, but you will be the one doing the drawings. And she was like, yeah, sure, I will. And I'm like, I'm going to pay you with bubble tea, or milk tea as we call it here. I'm going to pay you with that because she loves milk tea. It is the Forest app. I have heard it from Kate Kavanaugh and Kristen Martin, and this app helped me focus because if you, I'm gonna turn off the Wi-Fi for a second. Okay, so for example, you set it on a certain time, and you'll be able to plant either a bush or a tree. If you decided to end the stream, you won't be able to plant that bush or tree. And if you, for example, the timer is on, and you went to another app, and then you return to the app, the plant is dead. It's really made to help you focus. Okay, so Hill, do you have your answer for this question? Share your favorite line so far. I'm trying to remember which chapter that was. I am forcing my brain. Again, I'm not supposed to do that because I need to prepare myself for next week. I plan to, track my progress through minutes, so I need to change my my view on how progress is for me right now. Okay, Love Journal said there's no specific word count, but we need a whole paper of essay with a font size of 10. Well, if it's in Google Docs, I think font 10 or 11, you can make at least 500 words, I think. It depends on how your format is, I guess. But don't worry, we will get that essay done during the sprint. We will do everything to get that sprint done. That sprint done, that essay done. I'm waiting for Hill's answer for his favorite line. Because he's gonna translate it, he said. Oops. There we go again. And then after, while we're waiting for Hill to post his answer, I'm gonna post the second question, which is for day 12. It says, what challenges do they face? I thought, when I first saw this question, I was like, is this for me? And I'm like, no, this is for the character. What challenges do they face? It depends if this kind of challenge is external or internal. But I'm not gonna put a difference. For my character, his challenge is, I think I mentioned this before. His challenge is actually a challenge for himself. It's his challenge for himself to be a better person than his father, and to prove himself to their kingdom and their other kingdoms, and the other kingdoms rather, that he is worthy of the crown, because like I said, he's the heir. What else? I think romance will be a challenge as well. It's hard to give away information without giving spoilers. But yeah, so what are the challenges that your characters are facing so far? My words are failing me. Before the sprint, I admit I was out of energy, but then I drank some water, and I was also gonna finish my milk tea because I still have some from this afternoon. My reading goals and writing goals. Do you guys do quarterly goals, bi-monthly, or monthly goals, or daily goals? Some people do that. I need to give myself time. For the next sprint, I think we can do at least 15 minutes. I think that's good. Like I said, this doesn't have like 7 minutes in it. I had to accept that. I am thinking if I should write my story or not, because I want to do this quarterly goals thing on my notebook. Also, I'm out of pages. Okay, Love Journal's response to the first question is, my favorite line so far is, I don't know what the trigger of your problem is, but I'm here for you. We're always here for you. You don't need to push us away because you're not just a friend anymore. Ooh, I like that. You're not just a friend anymore. What is the trigger of your problem? You know, I like this line. I think most people would need to hear the lines, I'm here for you, and we're always here for you, you don't need to push us away. I think a lot of us needs to hear that right now because of what's going on with the world, and I can't say it still because of rules. And I can't talk about something because something happened. Something happened at April 16th, and I'm not allowed to say. How can I describe this without getting put down by YouTube? Something devastating happened on April 16th. It's about the creator of the Talking Kitty Cat series on YouTube. And this line, like, I am here for you, we're always here for you, I think this person really needed to hear this before that situation happened. I just think of that. Please don't judge me for that. But I like that line. I would be the person who would usually say that. Like, I'm here for you. You don't need to push me away. You can tell me anything. Tell me what's wrong. Oh, sorry. Gosh. I don't like it when people think or feel that they're alone. I think that's me because I know how it feels to be alone. And because of that, I don't want anyone else to feel that way, because we shouldn't be feeling that way. We shouldn't be feeling like we're alone. That's that's just lonely, and I don't want anyone to feel that way. Okay, so okay, here we go. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I'm sorry if I am reading your comments in such a late response. It's because comments don't really come in that quick. Okay, so love journals and answered the second question. She said, my MC's challenge is his anxiety and his lack of trust for everyone around him. Is this me? Is this me in man form? Because this literally speaks about me. Okay, so this is Hill's favorite line from his manuscript. This is the original. This is original. It's in Cebuano. This is original lines. I am not going to try and read it because I don't want to sound offensive. I am not that good in reading other dialects, but this is the original. Someday I'm really gonna study this one because I have a lot of friends who speak this way. And here's the translation. It's already night. We're blanketed by the darkness of the night, hugged by the bright starlight. The moon guarded us as we are nearing the end of the whole day's work. Oh my god. That's beautiful. I imagine it. I imagine the scenario that you just put me through. It's not a bad translation. I love it. Maybe it's just me, but I enjoy it. It's already night. We are blanketed by the darkness of the night. Wow. Hugged by the bright starlight. This is poetic. Maybe it's just because it rhymes. But I love it actually. The moon guards us where we are nearing the end of the whole day's work. Please do tell me that you have like an English version of your manuscript. I would like to read it after, or if you are looking for beta readers. If you are, I am not forcing you to send me your manuscript if you're not looking for beta readers. Okay, so let's go ahead on to the next sprint, which is for 15 minutes. Are we all ready for the 15-minute sprint? So I'm just listing it down. Minutes. So in total we have 25 minutes. We've already done 25 minutes after this second sprint. And I'm gonna plant a bush. I don't know why it's still okay. Love Journal said, "Is it some of my MC's characteristics mine as well?" It does speak about me, literally. That's me in one whole description. That's me. Okay, he said, I'm looking forward for one of my friends to translate the whole project for me. And when that happens, please do send it my way. I would love to, read it. It's part of your perks, actually, if you don't know that. Okay, so for the second sprint is for 15 minutes. Can you read it? Look at the top. It says how many minutes I have stayed focused for the day. Okay, second sprint. And start. Time. I got 4 coins for that. So how did everybody do for that sprint? Second sprint. Second. This is work. This is work. I'm gonna go ahead and check my forest. And that's how my forest looks like. I have a tree, I have a bush. I am listing it down here now on my journal. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new one. I was also supposed to get some water, but again, being the workaholic that I am, it's hard being a Hufflepuff. Okay. Love Journals said to Hill, can she read it as well? She should be able to read it. Naked Firefly says, I started dinner and planning a few scenes for the novella I'm starting. What's for dinner? And I plan to start a novella series as well. Not sure if a novella series is legal. Is it legal? I guess it is. It's like at least 7 books in that series. But I'm still fleshing it out because it might still be, a novel. But right now, I think it's just novella. Love Journal said, 127 for this one. I really wish I can write for my story as well right now. Me too. I wish I could write for my story as well. However, my writer brain it hasn't recovered yet from what happened last year. This happened to me. I think it took me at least a week to recover from that burnout that happened to me, and I don't want that to happen to me tonight. I don't want that to happen to me because it's hard to bounce back when you're away for like a week. Being away for a day is hard to bounce back. 2 days, it's getting harder and harder. But right now, I'm just really not, I just really don't want to write, and maybe it's because, maybe I did lose some of my creative flow, but I'm trying to, and I also guess it's because my sleeping schedule changed. That's why it's harder to write, because I usually write during the night, and now I cannot do that. Like before, I could sleep, and I could sleep at 2 a.m. Now I can't. I'm training myself again that the latest I could be up at is 12 midnight. It sucks. Okay, the Naked Firefly says beans and rice vegetable casserole. I would love to try that. Do you have any suggestions? Because I saw one of the people author to, I think it was, as I can remember, it is Catalea Storm, and she created breakfast. It was it was a breakfast montage thing on her vlog, and I wanted to try it. It's an American style breakfast, and my husband loves American things, and I would love to do that. She made pancakes and sausage and scrambled eggs, and as I can remember, it's with hot chocolate. So I can remember. Do you have any suggestions, like other kinds of breakfast that I can experiment on? Because most of the time our breakfast here is bread, or I have to buy something outside, like pasta or other things when I don't want that. I just want something that's heavy, but I don't need to go outside. I have beans here. Not literally beans, it's pork and beans. I have it here. And speaking of pork and beans, I have this memory of my mom giving me bread that has pork and beans in it, and that was my breakfast, and juice, and I loved it. Who knew? So while I'm waiting for your comments to appear here on the side because it's so delayed, let us answer the next question, which is side character aesthetic. This is for day 13. Now, when I saw this, I was thinking of how am I supposed to answer this, because I have a lot of side characters, and I remember that my main character Robert has a horse. A horse that's, I would say, very, very important to him, and you would see this horse a lot in the story. The horse's name is Lady, and I think she's the side character because she's not the main focus of the story. So I don't care if people say this is not fair, but I am going to say that I'm going to choose Lady for this question, which is the side character aesthetic, and her her aesthetic would be maybe a few shots of a wide open space with like green grass, of course, like something about a stable. What else? Like majestic hair. I like horses like with majestic flowing hair. I think that could be one of our aesthetics. I wanted to try and draw a lady, but I then remembered I am not that good at drawing, so I did not attempt to do so. So I didn't want to. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try and draw something. My goodness, my voice. Okay. So the naked firefly says pancakes, eggs, grits, bacon, or sausage has potato and vegetable breakfast casserole brunch style with fruit juice and maybe some. Ooh, I love that. You got me a hash browns. You got me a hash browns, bacon, and sausages. You got me there. Okay, I would try these tomorrow because tomorrow is my husband's day off. I will be able to do this. And I hope that I don't spoil it. I would do my best to create something special. I'm checking at the stairs again because someone from upstairs might be listening. Okay. Okay, Firefly says, also Pinterest has a lot of ideas. I will take this as a lot of ideas for food and for the aesthetics. I'm getting a bit sleepy. Hold on, I'm gonna get something that I should have gotten during the sprint. Here it is. My husband bought it before he went home. And this is like 1 liter. This is 1 liter. See how tall that is? I didn't finish it during lunch because I said I will be having a live stream and I need it. I need the chocolate. The only downside to this is I won't be able to sleep again. I think us writers, we don't really sleep once we lay down at bed because while we work, we're gonna be like, oh, I'm so sleepy, I just want to lay down. But when we lay down on our beds, then the ideas come in, and we would just sit up and just write it down or type it down on our phones or just grab our laptops and just write. I don't know why the ideas come when we're in bed, it's, or maybe it's just, my brain just wanna sleep at night, just wanna binge watch my favorite series online. It's not healthy. Breakfast. Oh, I didn't know that. This is a clear sign that I don't really spend so much time online. What was that? So yeah, do you guys have like a favorite anime or something? Because recently I discovered one. Not sure if I'm not sure it will be called anime or something. For me, it's anime. But I read the manga first. It's called Vampire Diaries. Sorry, Vampire Night. Vampire Diaries. What the heck? Vampire Night. And I've been binge watching it, and I am telling myself not to because it is not healthy. It's not healthy. Okay, so while I wait again for a comment, seriously, StreamYard, we gotta make this faster. Um, let's answer this question also as well. Day 14, check-in day. How is your Camp NaNoWriMo month so far? I think I have expressed my feelings about this one. That I am not okay. I don't know if I'm burnt out or this is definitely not writer's block because I have a lot of ideas and I want to write them down. I don't even know if it's procrastination or something or if I'm burnt out. I don't know. Maybe I have exhausted all of my powers during the first 2 weeks. I really don't know. But I'm sure this is not burnout. I am definitely sure that this is not burnout. I need to keep drinking because I need to keep awake. The chocolate is down there. It won't go up. I'm really trying to figure out this is burnout or what. Because this is not writer's block. I know what writer's block is and I've experienced it. I think I had writer's block for at least like the longest is 3 months. And when I returned to writing, I just started, writing. I didn't stop. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been like staring at my stories for the longest time. I think after camp, I would need to just not look at them for like 2 weeks, and then maybe I will miss them, and then when I go back, I will be writing again. Maybe that's the trick. I don't know. My side character's aesthetic is his. I think the chocolate got here. My side character's aesthetic is his music studio room. His studio room is his comfort zone whenever he's feeling sad or frustrated whenever his friend is pushing him away. Now, this aesthetic is talking about my husband. Are you writing my life story? No, seriously. I can imagine this because my office, the one that you see in my vlogs, if you are watching my vlogs, if you are, I have a desk. I have a computer desk, and that is by the window. Behind me is his drum set, and then there are just guitars here on the side, and there's a ukulele there. So that's a studio and office in one. And like my husband, most of the time when he needs to like have some time with music, that's where he goes. But are you writing my life story or something? I have been doing nothing but editing my novel. Those emojis I can relate. I have been doing nothing but editing Project TIOH and trying to push through Project TSOH, P003, and the others. And I think my brain is just exhausted because I want to take a break for at least 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. But right now I can't because it's still camp. But since I changed my goals from monthly to quarterly goals, I don't think that will be a bad idea to take a break for 2 weeks. However, it is camp. For me, Camp NaNoWriMo and my quarterly goals are very, very different. And I feel so guilty if I feel guilty when I think that I will be giving up. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair for everything that I've done so far. I think I should bring back the daily vlogs because the daily vlogs keep me accountable for all of my projects. I think I should. Again, this is taking so long to pull this comment up. Okay. Yep. Oh no. Yep, I have a lot of favorite anime. Can you share me some? I can hear my husband. I think they're watching my video. They're still awake. Yep, I have a lot of favorite anime. What is your favorite? Your favorite, the top one in your favorite anime list. What is it? I'm gonna answer mine. It will be Inuyasha. I'm sorry. It's Inuyasha for me all the way. It's the first anime that I watched. And I watched when I was a kid. I saw it when I was a kid, and then when I grew up, I read the manga, and then from there, I discovered, new series, to watch. I think you are writing it. I think you were writing my life story without even knowing it. That's a possibility. But if your story resonates with me, oh, that would be like, is she spying on me? I'm sure you're not spying on me. It's just a joke. Okay, the next sprint will be oh shoot, 10 minutes. Right. Great, because my pen just dropped. Okay, so 10 minutes. I will plant another tree. 10 minutes. This is a third sprint, right? No, wait, I lost track. There's a there's a bug inside my house, and I will kill it later. Later. Not right now. I'm busy. Okay, so are we ready for? Oops. Are we ready for the next sprint? This is gonna be for 10 minutes. And so far, the app said I have stayed focused for 25 minutes. Also, this app has this. For those who don't know, this app has this special effects thing where you're in the rainforest, and I would play it when I do my sprints here. Just saying. Okay. Next sprint for 10 minutes. Plant. Okay, time. How did everyone do for that sprint? So far we have done 35 minutes. So my cat, hold on a second. Yes. Yeah. My cat is here. She's going to join us, I think. Are you gonna join me? Will you join me? No, you're not going to join me. Of course you aren't. So how did everybody do for that sprint? I will now be doing my sprint trackers. Luck to me if I got this thing right. Also, I will pull up our next question, which is, well, this will be our next question. You can think of the answer, and if you already have the answer, do share it in the comments. Okay. Love Journal said she wrote nothing. My brain's literally not functioning for this essay. I can relate. Don't get me wrong, I love essays at school. I love it when the exam has like this essay portion. However, if you're just gonna make me do it and I don't have any interest in the topic, I do have a hard time thinking about what to say. Especially if I'm not familiar with the topic. That is very, very hard for me to do. Are you familiar with this topic? The thing that you're writing for your essay? Wait a second. My cat's being a pain. The Naked Firefly planned more scenes. I will try and pull this up and hope that it will not take that long to pull up. And it did take long to pull up. Okay, so she planned more scenes. What are you looking for? Huh? Hold on a second. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What? Oh. Sorry. Go ahead. Okay, I can't just run out. Okay, so she planned more scenes. I do love, to plan my scenes ahead. However, when I do that, I get stuck at the planning phase, and I'm not able to just move on from that. I'm not that good at that. But I would love to do that in the future. I did write down the scenes that I want to happen in my current drafts, and it was hard for me to just stop planning everything. So I just put it away, and I was like, these are the scenes. You stay there. I'm gonna focus on TIOH and TSOH. And to answer the question, the novella is a prequel to my novel. Oh, I love that. I love that tactic. I believe it was A Court of Thorns and Roses. It has a novella after the third book. According to Read with Cindy, it's like a Christmas special. I haven't read the series yet, but I would love to read it. According to the reviews, the story is not that good, but I have this thing for those kind of stories where romance or something. I'm not sure, but those kinds of stories, maybe I love reading them because um, I just need something to refuel my creative flow. I am not that picky with books. Most of the time, I just read books, to escape. I don't really nitpick like, oh, this relationship is problematic and stuff like that, because I know the difference of fiction and reality. Although there are some things in fiction that would be, happy to happen in real life. I'm not saying that abuse should happen, but there are good things of in fiction that I would sometimes I wish, oh, I wish, creating a latte that way would be, a possibility for me. I would like to have a latte sometimes. I'm trying to just plan upcoming scenes in the weekend so I can write them during the week. That's good. That's good planning. Being a pantser, I think that's a bit of a con when you're a pantser because I don't plan. So when the idea comes in, for example, the idea comes in, and at the initial, daydreaming phase of mine, I was like, okay, this is the idea. But when I go ahead and write it down, I add more scenes to it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not how I saw it. Why am I adding more scenes? And then I'm like, well, seems like the characters have their own life again. Let them have it. There is no literal inspiration from the first time I wrote it because the plot didn't come from me. My friend gave it to me. I can relate to that. Project TIOH wasn't my idea. Project TIOH actually came from my husband's brain. Because at the very start of our relationship, I made him fully aware that I am a writer. And I told him, if you ever come across a certain idea, whether it's for a story or for a song, please let me know. I would like to, play with it. And I also told him that I want to write something else other than fan fiction. And I think only a day passed or 2 days passed, and he called me and he's like, hey, I have a story idea for you, and this is how it goes. And then he told me what he thought of, and it's like the prince and stuff like that. Actually, he didn't say prince. He just said there's a guy who likes this girl and stuff like that. And I'm the one who played around with the plot. I changed the story so much because I also asked advice from my aunt who lives in England. I asked for advice regarding how the dialogue goes because I asked her, is this modern or not? And she's like, it sounds like these people are from the Victorian era, and that's why I changed the story again into like prince and princesses, and then I made it into fantasy. I'm a pantser too, but I'm trying to do something new and see how it works. Go! Yes, please go do it. I tried being a plotzer, whatever people call it these days. I tried being that, and like I said, the planning part keeps me there, and it's not a good idea for me to stay there. I agreed. Oh, where is it? I agreed because the plot interests me because it's about anxiety and music. And when I learned about the term she used, agoraphobia, a lot of random ideas come to me. That's why I'm loving it now. Anxiety and music. I think that is my life story. Agoraphobia is familiar to me. Please let me know what kind of phobia that is. I forgot all kinds of phobia. I'm not smart. Okay, so the next question that we have is, hold on, let me just, what the hell? There's literally a bug flying around me, and I don't know what to do with it. Okay, next question is, Oh, I like this question. I didn't review these questions, actually. I didn't. Next question is, share your favorite snippet so far. I, I have been thinking about this question ever since I, I saw this, and I'm like, a snippet. Great. um, Snippet that I would share. And I'm not going to share a lot because this isn't the place to share because I haven't talked about the story that much yet. After camp, I will. I swear. Um, a snippet. I think I would just give like a brief description of this. First of all, I've never written action scenes before. Never done that. Um, and like I said, I'm a pantser, so these scenes just happened. I wrote an action scene that wasn't in the original storyline, and I'm like, why am I writing this now? Why is it here now? And that scene includes of like magical animals and sword fighting. But that fight scene is where he will try and step up into the role of a leader. I think I think this is a snippet. I don't want to share that much because I I'm still learning, the story as I go on because, like I said, I am revising it. I edit and then I revise. So, and I need to train myself on that. Next, she's agoraphobia, a fear of entering an open or crowded place. An open place or a crowded place. Or crowded places. Is it the same as me being scared of going to the mall when it's Christmas season? Is that the same? I don't know. I don't like going to the mall when it's Christmas season or any kind of holiday or weekends. I hate it when I have to go to the mall on weekends, on holidays. I don't like to because there are a lot of people. I prefer to go like Mondays to Fridays, unless it's payday. Another thing that I don't like to go is before payday, during payday, and after payday because that's where everybody just goes to the mall and you know, buy stuff and eat something. I don't know, maybe it's just really me, or I prefer to go somewhere that's open, like nature and stuff, like far away from the city. I just realized I haven't drank so much. Still a lot. There's still a lot left. Okay. So two questions are: what is the inspiration of your work in progress, and share your favorite snippet so far. I'm gonna keep this question up here so you guys can think about it, and then while it's there, let's go ahead and do another sprint, which is for 10 minutes. Hang on, I forgot which. Okay, so I planted a tree. Okay, so I'm gonna plant a bush now. I received a star coral. Yay! I'm gonna plant a bush. Okay, so a bush, a bush. Is this the third? This is the fourth sprint. Great. Keep forgetting how many sprints we've done. My sister fourth sprint? Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. 15. It's supposed to be here 15. Damn it. Sorry. For 15 minutes. Told you my brain is not yet, in a good state. So I will plant a bush. And we plant. time. Eat time. How did everyone do for that sprint? What time is it? My forest is looking good so far. How did everybody do? I am now at the part where I am now just doing the lines. It's not beautiful. It's not the best tracker ever, but it will do. It will do. I will not be listing the minutes tonight because I didn't write any words. I will start this by week 4, which is this incoming week. And this is our last question for the night before our final sprint. Have your villain tell us a secret. Ooh, this is interesting. Secret. My cat is here. Where is she? Oh, she's right behind me. She's being adorable. Are you being adorable? She's like, shut up, Mom. You're embarrassing me in front of your viewers. Don't do that to me. Oop, there we go again. Can't believe I'm gonna do this. And I think I will be doing the daily vlogs again next week and maybe until the end of camp just to keep myself, accountable. I'm also looking at the dates on when I will be holding my live streams, and I thought maybe I could do the streams as usual by week 4. We're going to do it on Saturdays. However, on the last week, I plan to do it on a Monday, still 10 p.m. Philippine time. It's just a plan, because I don't want to do a sprint by Thursday, or maybe we can do a sprint by Thursday. So we could end camp with a stream, probably on a Thursday. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Anything that I drink like this has a different effect. Okay, so while I wait for your comments, because StreamYard isn't very good at updating the comments, I will answer our question, which is, have your villain tell us a secret. Well, my villain would say, oh, this is hard. It's hard to answer without giving away, any spoilers. You don't know what's hidden behind the glamour of our monarchy. I don't think it's really a secret, but perhaps that sentence is hinting on a secret. I just really can't say. I can't say the secret because it's gonna give away the whole story behind the story that I am creating. I don't want to risk it. But don't worry, once you read the book, then you'll understand where I'm coming from when I say you don't know what's hidden behind the glamour of our monarchy. And the true monarchs, there are a lot of hidden somethings behind every monarchy. Also, I plan to continue my reread of the Iron Fae. Am I right? Am I right? The Iron Fae. No. The Iron King. Sorry, the Iron Fae is a series. I will be doing the reread later after this stream. The reread of the Iron King book. It's taking me a long time because I've listened to the audiobook and I said I'm going to reread it as an ebook. Now I'm having a hard time doing that. Okay, so since it is 11:51, let's do the last sprint, which is 10 minutes. Please leave your answers in the comments for this last question, but I am going to go ahead and start the next sprint so we can end this at 12 midnight, which will be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to plant a star coral that I have just unlocked. So 10 minutes, start. And time. How did you guys do for our last sprint? And like I said, it's 12. Now I want to see my forest. And Naked Firefly said, now I need to create a secret for my villain. Was that like a good way to like think of something for your characters? You don't have a he doesn't have a secret, so you have to think of something. How'd you guys do? After this stream, I won't be sleeping right away. I have this habit that after I had a writing session every night, I take at least a bit of time to cool down. And when I cool down, I catch up on other tube videos, and then I take care of the songs list that I have for story ideas. That's my way of cooling down. It's not work. I don't consider it work. So I consider it as time to cool down and to support other members of the AuthorTube community. I don't really tell this to other people because it's not something that I really think I need to share. It's just I do, to make sure that everybody is supported in the community. And my cat is still here. Also, I am reading the Iron Fae book series. The first book, however, I needed to get an ebook version of it, and I listened to the audiobook. The only books that I have of that series is this 3. And as I remember, there are other more books, like novellas and stuff like that, and I will be reading those as well. I will be giving my thoughts on that as well, but I will be reading the main books and give them a review. I have a lot of books to read right now on my list, and I really need to at least read a chapter a day so I can finish I can finish books and post reviews. The chocolate's getting into my throat. Okay, so I guess that is it for us tonight. I feel like I am now ready to write again next week. I know what I am going to do next week, what I'm planning to do, what's my attack. I will try and get a video out by Monday because I don't really write during the day, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I will try and get a video out by Monday, and if not, it's going to be on Tuesday, my time. So that is it for us guys today. Thank you so much for joining the sprint. I hope you got a lot of things done. If you enjoy the sprint, do give it a big thumbs up and leave your answers in the comment section below about, the questions that we had tonight. If you want advance notice or anything Marcian, you can always sign up for my monthly newsletter. Everything will be listed down below in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!